the last pick for Clutch Gamers is going to be the Jug. So they will have... They don't have the PA, but they have the next best thing with the Slardar amp damage, and that's the Jug and how much physical damage he can pump out with his Omni Slash and his just auto attacks in general.
What he gets for being such low.
Exactly.
Yep, Supermajor pulling the top wave. Let's talk about this mid lane. Death Prophet. You know, Visage, he kind of lasted okay with the Grave Chill. You can slow the attack speed from deep. You got no real offensive capabilities in them.
He is behind. Aframoosh, Thunderstrike, last tick. Yep, that's it. That's first blood. DJ gets it. Thunderstrike gets enough damage at level 1. They have the Ensnare and Riptide, but Pilot Eye's just going to follow Skylaker and just try to harass him when he gets the wave under the tower. But
Clutch Gamers there, making moves up to the top lane. They want to keep pressure and big bull.
They can try to stop him from farming. That's critical. But again, he is top CS in the game right now. He's got full treads. Yol gonna get run at. They've got the Thunderstrike. It looks like they were kind of ready for this. Although Aframoosh is here. Infernal Blade was about to come out. They've got the Crush up. Envy's still fighting fit. He's gonna use the Mango, go for the wave form. He needs 2 auto attacks. Yol might survive. He has the Tango running. They actually need to get the kill with Riptide. Had they not had the Riptide, that probably doesn't go their way. They're still going to keep going, though. They have another Thunderstrike coming up from DJ. He doesn't have Glimpse, but he does have Kinetic Field, and he gets it off nicely. They want Skylark instead. Envy's going to try to morph back down to Agility. They've got the Ensnare. Not enough regen here for the Doom. He doesn't have Scorched Earth, because he went for the max Infernal Blade build, plus he wants the Devour, of course. So they lose 2 heroes. I just crashed from OBS really hard. Yeah, that might be a microcosm of the game to come. Not being able to bring down Envy. It's not great. Hopefully this is the same... Oh, God. This might be not the right stream key. Hold on. And it's not even loading Dota for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, this is a disaster. Pilot Eye is dead. That's not the disaster I'm talking about, though. The disaster is that Dota doesn't want to show up onto OBS.
Don't worry about it. You handle that stuff. I'll give you the radio cast. Skylark up top, taking a ton of damage. Here come the right clicks. He's dead. How did they do it? These guys are magicians.
I have to close this freaking game.
Dip out the jungle. And then, yeah, Abed finally hit his 6, but now he's...
So the offlaners are about the same experience right now. Universe getting run down by Aframoosh. Ajit has Omni Slash. They really want to use it, but unfortunately they don't have the way, anyway, of slowing him down. Meanwhile, Yol's dead again, because birds are pretty strong. Abed is going to drop one. Ajit is going to get the spin off. He still has Omni Slash. Pilot Die could solve... No, he doesn't have it. He's level 3, just kidding. Omni Slash comes out. I spoke way too soon. And they drop the one bird with the stone gate, or excuse me, stone form. Glimpse comes out. That'll take one player away from this engagement for Clutch Gamers, but they're still running that Abed. They're still trying to find more. They've got the Crush onto DJ in the river. Skylark's still getting trying to push up, but now it's going to be this Slaughter who's the one who's caught out of position. Envy rotates in, and he finds himself a free kill, essentially.
To fortify the range creep. Tower damage off. Defensive glyph.
Oh, the Banisher came in and gave him the Purge. Got him. Unfortunately, the Banisher's about to die. The Ensnare does come out onto Aframoosh. They've got the Crush under the Abaddon, but Abaddon is level 7 now. He is not afraid of anything. He's a level 4 Aphotic Shield. He's level 2 Curse. And they even have the Slow from the Banisher, which secures the kill into Aframoosh. This blink is going to take a year and a half to happen. They've also got the Glimpse back onto Fated. The Nightmare actually is going to heal him back up because they've got the Death, or excuse me, the Exorcism coming back in, but it doesn't really matter as Envy has stolen the Jug and has actually used his Blade Fury aggressively. Not only that, but he actually used Healing Ward.
He's got the healing. What a crazy hero to morph into.
Oh my God. That's not even fair. They don't have the pushing lineup in order to bring down these towers fast enough. They have Exorcism, and that is what they are relying on, is that Exorcism in order to take down objectives. And that's it.
Exorcism, well, it's great. You know, it's like one tower. You know, Exorcism for one tower. There's a lot of towers on the map.
Exactly. Yol is going to get run down. He does no Nightmare. He has Brain Sap. He actually does use the Nightmare pretty aggressively, but they have the familiar drops to get the kill. Not only that, but Universe is able to do enough auto attack damage to secure it. They have a couple of heroes rotating up, trying to find Envy. Envy is stolen. Uh-oh. That's a deal. Maybe they can finally get this kill. He's into the Morphling, so he is, or excuse me, into the Slardar. They actually can't do anything. They have a Aphotic Shield. He's fine. He doesn't take any damage. My God.
You know, it's weird, because I might find a Soul Stone DP. Yep, there's the Omni Slash. When you're holding out against, you know, Fnatic, they don't have to wait for cooldowns to push. They've got the Visage Birds and Helm of the Dominator. They're good to go.
It makes sense. You don't need the second Helm, as good as it would be to have Get the drum instead. Get some extra attack speed. He's going to be building it a Radiance next, which is going to take a ways to go for Universe, but like Riptide and Ensnare are both insane abilities. You have the potential to farm with, you know, mirror images, and then you have the song on top of it, and you're just like, what am I supposed to do here? How do I fight into this?
No ultimates from Bud Gaming. It's go time for Envy has a DD room.
Yep. This thing is going to get melted. Aframoosh gets off the crush, but even if they go into Envy, he still has Lincoln's plus Aegis. He's going to morph his strength back up and try to man fight. Almost gets the kill on Yol. Skylark's dead. This game is looking pretty rough and maybe even over. They have no buyback on the Doom. They have too much farm for Fnatic. This Visage hero, he hits these timings that he just destroys. And you think Fnatic, they have the late game? They don't need the late game. All they need is one ultimates down on Clutch Gamer's side, and they can take a full set of racks.
You know, they're relatively close, but of course, it's the reward. It's Scout, but not gonna happen.
The Universe just walks up high ground. He doesn't care. He'll get nightmared, but DJ's going to look for a Static Storm or a Glimpse combination. The song, oh my god, this is going to be a two-man Static Storm right here.
We've seen this before.
Good Yules. Kind of keeps him alive. Not really. Keeps him alive for 2 seconds longer, I guess.
That's right. Exactly what it did.
3k HP when he does attribute shift to the strength. He's going to head back down the other direction. Roche respawn 2.5 minutes, so that's the good news for Clutch Gamers. They cannot finish the game just yet for Fnatic. But I wouldn't be surprised if they try to go for this last tier 2 tower, or maybe they get the kill on the Doom, who is way out of the base. They get off a good crush onto Aframoosh, which actually does a lot, but Skylark is still in trouble. The Crimson Guard, he still melts. It's not even fair. Abed still does a million damage on this hero. Aframoosh is going to get waveformed on. He's dead. Now this Death Prophet is going to get Yules up. She's probably going to get an Infernal Blade and killed because Envy is just swapping back and forth between himself and the Doom. They have to force the buyback onto the DP. But by the time she gets up to the fight, it's not going to matter. The Rax is going to be probably dead. Watch how fast this thing falls when they actually commit to it. Dead. This building, so dead. It's dead right now.
Drums, Curse of Avernus, Alpha Wolf, they've got all the auras.
Yeah, this is quite the aura lineup, and that's where Visage really thrives too, I think. Like having a Drow with actually not not needing the garbage hero that is a Drow. You know what I mean?
Right.
VT Faded coming in with the Exorcism. Good 4-man crush from Aframoosh, but VT Faded's already dead. Ajit's going to try to get off an Omni Slash. He kills DJ. The Omni doesn't really do that much, though. Abed is still fine for now. They have the Doom on the Pile I Die. They've got the grip on Envy. This is actually the best fight they've had so far this game. Envy gets off the stick charges. He has his Lincoln Spear up in 2 seconds. The waveform comes out. They have the Apodic Shield, and now Skylark is going to get dropped potentially. They will spin on top of another hero. That's going to be the Visage. He actually buys back. The birds are there. He's going to grab a kill. That'll be onto Skylark dead for 33 seconds. And even with the best engagement that they had there, I mean, that was the best fight of the game for Clutch Gamers. It doesn't matter. I get really excited about this stuff, Brax. I don't know if you know this.
No, I do too. It's nice to see. When people get grip, I like to see.
The grip is great. That animation's just silly. Oh. The Ensnare does come out. Faded's going to get run up by Universe, who is a tanky badass. The Static Storm will come through the Yule Scepter to keep Faded alive. Ajit's trying to do anything to DJ. DJ's like, you kill me, whatever. I've already used my Static Storm. Not a big deal. They will finally bring down the Death Prophet. Skylark is here, but no Doom to follow up. Good Centaur Conqueror Stomp that he stole, but of course it's not going to do enough. ZZZ says DJ. Did he die? Did Ajit focus him the entire fight, and DJ is just upset about it? DJ. I don't see him all chat that often. It's one of the few times, one of the rare instances, I think.
Dead. Whipping in this room.
Highlight Eye's dead. Aframoosh might... No, he won't live. Dual Assumption's a pretty good ability. Ajit, does he have Spin TP? He does not. He has Blink in 2. Ooh, good Omni.
He can blink out of this.
Oh, he did actually blink out of the Omni. Can he make it away? Yes, they have no disables. They have to watch Ajit head back to base. Like, they're gonna get Roche. The gold's gonna come in. He actually is just farming it up himself.
The auras, though, are insane. Focus that tower down, right?
Forget about the lore. That's more important. Anyway, it's a 20k lead, and I don't know. There's 28 minutes into the game. You need just like a 5-man crush, and then the thing is they don't have Exorcism, so I don't know how they even do anything here. Envy's like, I've got the Doom. I'm going to give you the Centaur Conqueror Stomp. He does. They've got the Visage Birds melting the Death Prophet. The Crimson Guard does nothing. Like, it's supposed to be a counter to this hero. It does literally nothing. And they've caught somebody else in the back line. It's the Jug. Static Storm. Oh, my God. He got out of it. He actually got out of it. DJ's revenge is not going to be there. It's not happening. And Aji's going to get away. They're going to find Skylark, but that's not what DJ wanted. He literally spent the entire game building to this Aghanim Scepter for it to be used on one hero, and then for that hero to blink out of it. But GG's called, so I guess it's not that big of a deal.
Well played, Fnatic. I mean, they looked super, super good today. This was probably one of the cleanest games I've seen from them in a while.
They have a way better team lineup of dealing against the Morphling than they had last game, but now they're going to have to fight up against a DK, and this DK might have a pretty good time. Yeah, he pulled out the graphing calculator. He did some... Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Darkseer is pretty high A armor. I'm unkillable. Speaking of who's not unkillable, it's Aframuchis. He's dead. I missed it completely. I suppose I should have expected bottom to do the action lane. I'm not sure how I missed it. Maybe they can... I mean, Envy will probably still find farm. Aji's going to get run at by the Darkseer and the Pile Die Slaughter, but I don't... They're going to die this? Universe thought about it. Aji just happens to have 1,000,000 HP, so I don't actually know if they can do anything. The TP rotations are going to come, and Universe needs to back away. That was a very heavy commitment that I didn't think they were going to make, and they might pay for it, too. It's one of those rare mistakes that you see Fnatic make. They dive into the Tier 1 tower. I think they just wanted to force the TPs. I don't think they thought they were going to die for it. Although Universe is still alive for now, but not for much longer. A tree hits him, and Ajit and Aframush combine up to get the kill with a glimpse set up by Yol. So a lot of TP rotations, but it's really worth it to get that kill onto the Darkseer. That's the combination they were looking for, I suppose.
Yep, super scary for these support heroes, right? You'll no boots at all, so.
Nice split earth onto the Dark Willow, but they've got the glimpse back into Envy. They don't have Static Storm. Aframush is just dead. That glimpse actually did more harm than good. It essentially killed Aframush, I think. If that glimpse isn't there, I think Envy's probably fine.
Envy knows he's not gonna. He just hit on no health.
Oh, what a split earth! He just got a double kill. All right,
and a DD rune bot.
This game's looking like a repeat of Game 1, albeit maybe a slower version of that game. They need a Dragon Tail. They have Dragon Tail and Soul Ring Breathe Fire. Skylark knows something is up. Envy is full Agi at this point. He has 300 HP. And
I was told never to go full Agi.
I've heard that as well. And the Purification, which was stolen? No? Well, he's dead anyway.
That's why I've been told never to go full Agi.
Yeah, that was not... I mean, you got the kill, but was it really worth it? Now you're dead forever. I think the toss alone does, like, some ridiculous amount, so...
Yeah.
He was only, like, at 350 HP. It was one auto attack and a toss, and he's dead. And I know you want to get that kill on Skylark, but my god...
Purge creep on the Yol?
Yeah, I've seen this movie before, but I don't know if they get to kill Yol. They've got the repel. That doesn't do anything. The repel literally just you used it. Now it's on cooldown for 20 seconds. They get off the GA. They really want to take this tower. Skylark's going to pop the Purification, but now his spells are on cooldown. And they know it, and they want to go on the Skylark. He is pretty tanky. They have the Slithering Crush back up for Pile Die. The TP coming in for Yol as he's back and spawned. Waveform's up in 3. Do they have the mana? They need a Purification. They get it off just in time, but Skylark should still fall. Maybe not. Actually, the Sonic Wave, that is a double kill for Faded.
No.
Skylark baits it out, and Yol sets it up with a kinetic field. There's no way that should happen. And I cannot believe they turned 2 there. Kind of surprising, actually, but I guess EJ can farm a bit easier than the Slaughter Arcane, who just has to rely on his auto attacks and on his Slithering Crush. They're not really relying on that Blink Dagger, or like trying to get that Blink Daggers as much as I thought they would for Pilot Eye. They do get a kill bottom, by the way, which I saw onto the Leshrac. That's a pretty easy pickup. But this Blink is still a ways away at 12 minutes. I thought they might have more farm for him, but not the case. Oh.
How the Dominator picked up on Skylark.
Envy, did he get the repel off? He did, I think. Maybe not.
No, he
did not get off. Sonic Wave did a lot of damage coming in. They have the Static Storm there. I thought he got the repel off in time. He did not. That will lead into another tower deny for IG.
Envy trying to make the cute play there to repel himself in the Omni. You know, you can actually waveform during the glimpse as well. And then it acts just like dodges out.
He might
Rough
be dead.
stuff, right?
Another blink in 3. Split Earth. Nice. Lightning Storm. Pulse Nova. This is the issue with this Shrek hero. He does so much damn damage. Especially a squishy hero like Quap's not going to be able to survive against it.
Alright, they're making a smoke play up top. Ajit is smoked up. He has Blink Dagger. Envy sitting on 400 HP.
We're going to watch him die pretty quickly right now. Oh, he actually got it off.
Just kidding, Mott.
He actually got it off. He might actually live because of this. They have no Sonic Wave. Envy's just going to wait for him. He's fine. They could blink it and chase, but I think that's a dangerous play if Faded was to go for it. They get the glimpse, though, onto the Leshrac. Maybe they find this kill. He's going to pop the Edict. He's like, Yol, that's a yummy hero. Pilot Eye has a haste rune. Goodbye, Yol. Probably. Split Earth, Lightning Storm. They don't even need it. Wait for him. Envy finds the kill. So instead of Envy dying, he actually gets a kill out of it. Meanwhile, Abed Shadowblades, he sees everything. He's seen it all. And he's going to see more. And VT Faded is going to be the one that's going to have to deal with it. He almost missed that crush. But luckily enough, they had enough damage anyway.
Come on, he's a professional. He's got the protractor right on the second monitor. Do
you remember back in the day when like you could have the blink range just casually when you were playing Dota?
Oh yeah, you have that circle in that. Perfect. Abed gets top behind enemy lines. No Shadow Blade available.
Yeah, he might be in trouble. Purification. He's trying to kill the stack. Can he get some of it? He wanted to get like 1 or 2 of the creeps, and I think he got 1 of them. Not worth it. That was Elder Dragon form too. Bit of a questionable decision.
No, the exact perfect leash range of the bear. A whole lot of things. Back on the pie, but still get crush off.
I suppose when it's something like that, people get frustrated by it. Galark is going to get the TP off. Static Storm is there. Ajit, they're going to try to take this fight. Pilot Die and Universe are going to die to this bad bone. That is a lot of damage, but they're going to turn it though. The Morphling's here. They've got the waveform, and there's no Omni Knight to turn it around. So it is a 2-for-1. They did get the glimpse back on Leshrac, who was trying to chase after Yol. Envy does have a waveform and see what he's under the mana for, so he can't get up to the high ground. Even if he did, it's not going to matter.
Sentry, so they want to keep some vision control down, but Ajit looking in the middle, there's the glimpse. Good.
And they're going to find the Aframoosh Dark Willow top instead. Good crush right as the Shadow Realm came out, so they'll trade supports. And it was the 2 cores of Fnatic getting involved. I didn't see who was getting involved for Clutch Gamers there, but... Well, alright. They're going to try to find Yul. Centaur Conqueror Stomp. It actually hits, but they can't chase because of the kinetic field. They do have the glimpse back, although here's Pilot Eye, and Yul is dead. Just like that. So, Fnatic are still holding on. They have a 2k lead, but, you know, things have slowed down a little bit. Envy's in the tree lines. He wants to take a fight here, but you're fighting into GA. You're fighting into everything that Clutch Gamers has right now. They're all in this top lane. They've taken the tier 1 tower. There is a smoke from Fnatic. They're wrapping all the way around. They're going to walk high ground. Here comes the Elder Dragon form. They'll drop the Sentry, or the, excuse me, the Shadow Blade. Envy's fine. They get off the Dragon Tail. Yol's dead. He can't get off his ultimate. Terrorize about to come out. Hits onto 3. The Sonic Wave comes up, and they have to split Earth, and actually Skylark's still in trouble. They'll pop the Lotus Orb. He doesn't want to use GA yet. They want to keep chasing it, I think, the Reddit, but it's so hard. But they have the toss, though, into the Dragon Tail. What a play. The Breathe Fire, the Split Earth. He can't get his abilities off. And just like that, they find a pretty critical kill. And they might find more. Pilot Eye still in, looking for Slithering Crush, but instead, Ajit's the one to find it. They can't quite be there in time. Abed's still running in with the Silver, or excuse me, the Shadow Blade. He's found Ajit. They're going to keep going. Dragon Tail about to come out. They need the rest of the team here, though. Instead, they want to go for this Queen of Pain. And the Dragon Tail comes out, but too little too late. Abed knowing, saying, okay. They've got it back, though. Yul coming in. They should have a Static Storm if they want to use it. They're going to pop it, but Abed's very tanky. Beta's going to try to man fight. They've got the Curse Crown. This is a lot of damage, but Universe is sitting here. He has the pipe up in 12 seconds.
So that when they do go to focus him, or if they do happen to catch him out, you're just giant meat shield. 3,000 HP Morphling doing nothing. While the rest of Fnatic clean up the backline.
Yeah.
Just like how he dodged out that smoke game top lane. He sat on tons of health.
Yeah. He is playing dangerously. They do break the Lincoln Sphere. There's the glimpse. That's on to instead the Pylite Die Slardar. They almost get the kill on the Courier. That was a really good glyph. The waveform he really wants it. He's going to find it. And they haven't even lost this Pylite Die Slardar. Yoel's going to get caught with a Breathe Fire. They blink aggressively here for Faded, trying to find Pilot Ad, but Ajit's dead. The kinetic field, they couldn't actually get there in time with Skylark. They've got the stun onto him, the waveform. He does have GA and Purification, but I don't think he's going to... Yeah, he's going to have to GA and try to deny himself, and it's not going to happen. Envy gets a double kill. They even pop the Elder Dragon form, so now they can really take an objective. Finally, the first big fight of the game, I think it goes in favor of Fnatic, those last two engagements, and this is going to lead them into Roshan as well.
Like, I know obviously Fnatic have a 7k gold lead now, but, you know, even in the previous team fight, it looked like they just have no chance. Kinda can get in there and try to burst one hero. If he gets it, great. If he doesn't, then he's pretty screwed. Like, Darkseer has a pipe. You know, if they're grouped up together, it's just not going to happen.
Like, they just don't do enough damage yet, even with the Tiny. Although the Bedlam comes out and kills Pilot Die, but after you're just going to trade his life for it. And that was not the jump, I don't think, that you wanted to make if you're Faded. Uh-oh, Envy.
Quite low.
Oh, he actually was morphing. He did not in time, actually. And they get off the Sonic Wave. That stage is down. Although, Faded in trouble. Good Static Storm. Envy, he won't be able to morph. He's in trouble. They have the Crimson Guard coming out. Abed's about to fall as well. Breathe Fire coming in. Finally, Envy can stand and deliver. He wants to instead kill Yoel. That'd be the bigger target for him to grab. It's really the only target he can actually get. But it's pretty tough. He's juking and jiving. The Kinetic Field comes out. The Glimpse finally comes back in as well. That's going to be on to Universe. The Adaptive Strike getting pushed back and forth with a Lotus Orb that Skylark puts onto the Disruptor. And that was when Bloodstone was really good. Heal the entire team. Pretty strong stuff.
Fnatic, they see this.
There's the Crush. And Aframbush is just dead. Ajit, they have the Corrosive Haze. They have the True Sight. They need Skylark to be here. They do get off the Repel as well as Purification. They have GA, they're not using it yet. They finally do pop it. Abed, they would like to get the kill on him. Crush comes out, Ajit's still trying to chase, but Abed's out of there with the Shadow Blade. He's actually going to turn back around. The Split Earth comes out, it's a double kill for Abed, and now Skylark's going to get vacuumed back into the Crush. With the waveform from Envy, who shows up at the tail end of the fight to take it. And now it's just the Queen of Pain as well as the Disruptor up without Static Storm.
There it is.
He actually got the Glimpse. Envy stole it, and now the Disruptor's dead as well. Abed gets the triple. They have to buy back on their heroes, but now this game's starting to feel like it's becoming a little too difficult for this Clutch Gamers team. They're going to work on the racks.
Great darns.
Although Pilot Eye is dead, I don't think they really care. Abed trying to get back in the fight, but the Bramble Maze stopping him from doing so. Good vacuum splitter. Waveform. They'll drop the wall too. Somehow nobody's dead. They actually got out. The Sonic Wave does a lot of damage to the Terrorize, kind of combining up to get that kill. Abed might fall to the Bedlam, actually, especially with the Curse Crown coming out. Avalanche comes in, good splitter. He gets still alive. He actually gets off the stick, but doesn't matter. They have no way of keeping him alive otherwise. And now they're still looking for Faded. Envy needs one more auto attack. He can't find it. The Blink comes out in time for Faded. DJ misses the splitter on to Aframbush. Still looking for Skylark, though. Purification does come out. He will repel, and that means a lot of that damage is going to be mitigated. Glimpse comes back in onto Envy, and as much as they wanted to get these kills and how close they weren't able to do so. I don't know if this is actually going to turn into anything. The DD's going to be dead soon. They do have a Satanic, interestingly enough, on this DK. Good luck killing Abed. I don't think it's a possibility anymore.
Be it, Monster Camp the Observer Ward.
Waveform, dead Yoel for 34 seconds. Skylark is here. They do get off the stun onto Pilot Die. They'd like to get the trade, but the Repel comes out from Envy. That was pretty nice. Pilot Eye goes in. The waveform comes out. Envy pops the BKB, going to work on a Skylark. That's the GA pops. Envy needs to be a little careful. He goes back into the Omni Net where his tank. He's going to throw up the Purifications, and he's going to drop the Repels. And his team is going to have a great old time now that they have the Elder Dragon form up. They're going to take the push onto the Tier 3 tower. They really need the Static Storm to fight, and they're going to have to wait 5 seconds for him to be back up and alive. They could blink it with the Tiny aggressively. I'm not sure if they want to, especially against Abed. Faded looking for Envy, breaks the Lincoln Sphere. Instead, they find the stun of the Skylark. The waveform in, good back wall combination from Universe. The Breathe Fire not really doing that much because they had the pipe up for Skylark. The Sonic Wave's going to come out. Universe in trouble with the Static Storm, but Abed is still fighting fit. He isn't going to use the Satanic yet. And Universe somehow survives through it all. Thunderstrike, he is actually going to live. I don't believe that. They're going to lose Faded elsewhere. The Dragon Tail comes out. Aframbush going to fall. He's going to have to buy back. DJ is in a little too deep, but here comes Abed to help him out. And Pilot out with the Crush. Although it does miss because the Repel onto Ajit. Skylark's still getting run down. He's got the Dragon Tail, which actually stuns Abed. So he might not be able to get the kill. The waveform wasn't there in time from Envy. The Purification came out. It's taking them forever, but they're going to finally finish off the racks for Fnatic. And now, you're 2 sets of racks down for Clutch Gamers. Maybe if you lose another If you lose part of this engagement, like if you lose like 2 or 3 more heroes, the game just ends.
Yep, you know, Envy sat at the whole team fight with 3,000 health, just sitting there, chucking out stuns the entire time, not really worried about dealing damage because they have so much damage with heroes, but yeah, looking for somebody here with Shadow Blade to probably blow DJ up.
Yeah, DJ would be the perfect target, and he is. He's down for 28 now, but Pilot Eye jumps, he gets the one-man stun off onto the Dark Willow. Of course, Ajit was repelled, so he was fine. They're still looking for Skylark. The Terrorize is about to go. He keeps canceling it. Skylark, though, getting run down by Abed and Envy. They do get off the 4-man Terrorize, but where's the follow-up? It's just going to push them back for now. Ajit finally going in with the kinetic field. Abed and Universe in some trouble. Universe especially. He might not be able to get out the Bedlam doing a lot of that damage, but Abed is standing and delivering here with this DK doing a lot of damage. He's already used the Satanic. They've got another Crush coming out. They've only killed the Disruptor for now. Envy is, I think, taking tier 4 towers. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
So there's that.
Hammer.
Can't really stop him. Ajit getting run at. Faded barely survives. Ajit might not be so lucky. He's repelled, though, which is going to help. Curse Crown. There's a BKB on this DK. He could easily kill Ajit, but unfortunately doesn't have that item. But Envy is here. He has stolen the Omni. He's going to repel himself, and he's going to jump in and just finish off the tier 4 tower. And probably the game as well. Skylark can only really sit and watch. They'll pop the pipe onto the Ancient. The Sonic Wave does come out, but he was in the Omni Knight form for it. There's the Glyph. This has been a never-ending battle, and they will finally find Skylark, and he doesn't have buyback, and that to do it. He's really been the hero that's been keeping the game. Maybe they get off a good statics from Bedlam combination. Envy taking a lot of damage here, actually. He might be in trouble. Maybe not. Yeah, that's it. GG's called, and Fnatic will take it 2-0. I mean, just a great overall series, I think, from this team, Brex.
Definitely very, very well played from Fnatic Clutch Gamers. You know, they did play well, but not well enough to take this. Envy's Morphling is fantastic, but I know he did go full agility and die twice, but